Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I thought today we would do my most repurchased products. Now this is not like the most repurchased products of 2024, although I'm very excited to get into the best of 2024, but these are just like my holy grail things that I always repurchase no matter what time of year it is. Body care, hair care, skin care, makeup. I have some clothes, just like a whole bunch of random things. So if you're excited to hop into it and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to give it a big thumbs up down below. And without further ado, let's hop into my most repurchased products of all time. Let's start off with body care. If you don't know me, I'm a 33-year-old woman. I have very dry skin, whether it's on my face or on my body. I am a scaly lizard. I joke about it, but I am very sad about it, and I need hydrating products. So when I'm in the shower, I like to shave my legs with Cremo. I buy this at my local ShopRite. I don't like canned shaving cream. I find like if I leave the can in the shower, it leaves like a ring in my shower. I just like this. It is a simple squeezy tube. This is in the scent Sandalwood. I also really enjoy their lavender scent, very relaxing, especially like at night when I'm in the shower shaving my legs. It puts me in the mood to go to sleep. It's supposed to last for 90 days. I do find that it will last me a good 3 months in the shower. Very sustainable. I like it. This is the original formula. They came out with a newer formula. I like the newer formula better because it is a little bit more soapier, so a little bit goes a longer way. The original formula, while I did like it, it was kind of thicker, so I would rub it on my legs and it would say cover half of my leg, whereas the same amount in the newer formula will cover like the full top of my leg, not just the front of my leg. I don't know if that makes sense, but the newer formula is so much better. I repurchase this all the time. I always have this. This is my go-to shaving cream. When I get out of the shower, I love my Bum Bum Cream. You guys know I just can't live without this. I love the scent of it. I love how hydrating it is. I put this in my midsection. So I put this all on my booty, on my thighs, on my stomach, just in my midsection where I tend to have, you know, stretch marks and just like cellulite. I have stretch marks, I have cellulite. This just is not, and I say this all the time, this is not a miracle worker, but it is very hydrating. It has caffeine in it. So you will notice a slight difference. I mean, to be honest, you will notice a difference in cellulite and stretch marks so long as you're using a very hydrating like kind of lotion, because if you think about it, hydrated skin looks so much better than dry skin just in general. So by adding a super hydrating lotion with a little bit of caffeine, it does give the illusion that things are tighter and just less textured. So do keep this in mind. This is not a miracle worker if you want to get rid of your cellulite and stretch marks. You know, I feel like 90% of women have cellulite, so I'm not saying like you can rid yourself of such things, but drink water, lift weights, move your body, and just make sure that your skin is hydrated. This is like a very surface level. If you use this today, your cellulite and your stretch marks will look good. If you don't use this tomorrow, they will not look good. So just FYI, I don't want people to be fooled and think that like if you're consistent with this, your cellulite, your stretch marks will go away. They will not, but it is such a good product. It is something that, again, I repurchase every single time Sephora has one of their sales because it is a pricier object. Other things that I use to hydrate my skin, I really love this Naturium Biolipid Restoring Body Lotion. I love a pump. You know me, I am someone who is rushing. I'm rushing through this video right now because my sister is currently on her way to pick me up with my mom so we can go to the Camden Zoo and meet penguins, which I'm very excited about. I'm just not excited for the 1.5 hour long drive, but has a really nice formula. I'm on the end, but guys, just because the pump doesn't work, there's still a ton of product in here. It is super hydrating, feels really good on the skin, does not leave my skin sticky. I don't like a sticky lotion formula. That is just not my vibe. It is unscented. Yeah, it's fragrance free. It has omega fatty acids, shea butter, B vitamins, and it just has advanced lipid complex for all day moisture. It is so beautiful. I love it. And it is something that I repurchase all the time. That one I think is about $14, $15. You can buy that on Amazon or you can get it at Target. If you are a babe on a budget, I really love NIVEA, their body lotion. I no longer have it, but I have repurchased that quite a few times. It comes in a purple bottle. That is great. However, I like that in the more humid months. It's not as hydrating, but it goes on beautifully and hydrates my skin beautifully when there's a bit of moisture in the air. In the winter, it is not enough, which is why I buy the Naturium one. Other things that I use in the shower, I love my Paul Mitchell. This is their super strong shampoo. This is hard to find. I go on Amazon all the time. This is a product that I've saved in my cart. You know, like when you go to your cart and you scroll down and it keeps all the things that you enjoy. I always keep it there just to see when it's in stock. I don't know what it is. I'm worried that Paul Mitchell is going to discontinue this line, but I love this shampoo. It has done such an amazing job at helping my hair become stronger. I not only use this I use all of my hair care things and I repurchase them constantly. I am someone where I religiously use the same shampoo, the same conditioner. So I do use the tea tree oil. I believe it's Paul Mitchell as well, but I will put a picture of it here. It's currently in my shower and I don't have enough time to go get it. But I repurchase this all the time. I literally have 4 in back stock in my closet in my bathroom. But so I wash my hair with the tea tree oil first. Then I am someone where I double cleanse my hair. I not only double cleanse my face, but I double cleanse my hair as well. And then, so I wash my hair twice in the shower, and the second time I use this super strong shampoo. The tea tree oil is really good at breaking up any product buildup that's in your scalp because tea tree oil is a natural detoxifying agent. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it breaks up any product that's in your hair, any dirt that's in your scalp, so on and so forth, and it does a really great job. I am someone where I wash my hair twice a week. I get flakes in my hair because I don't wash my hair often enough. However, with the tea tree oil, that has combat my flakes and it's so amazing. And then this is just nice because this has more of a lather to it. The tea tree oil doesn't suds up, so it does clean your hair, but it doesn't give me that like mental clarity that it's cleaning my hair, if that makes sense. So this does a really nice job of sudsing up, and it helps to rebuild, protect, and add shine to your hair. It's so good. I highly recommend. And I love Paul Mitchell products. I find like they are very slept on. I just think when you have, you know, brands like this, Kerastase, you just overlook Paul Mitchell. But before I even get to Kerastase, I did just repurchase my other conditioner that I use in the shower. Also double conditioned. So before I even shampoo, and I'm sorry if this is confusing, before I put any of the shampoos in, I go in with this Paul Mitchell Clean Beauty. This is a hydrating conditioner, and I put this on the ends of my hair. The reason why I do that is because, surprise, my hair is also very dry. So I put this on the ends of my hair. This way, when I shampoo my hair, the shampoo runs through the ends of my hair and doesn't cling on to the ends, because the ends are the driest point of your hair, you know? So shampoo, just like soap, is very drying. So I condition my hair with this. I then shampoo with my tea tree oil, followed by my Paul Mitchell, and then go in with the Kerastase Chroma Absolute. This makes my hair so soft. This helps to add shine to your hair. This lasts a really long time. This is probably the 3rd bottle that I've gone through. I always buy this during the Sephora sale because it is absurd how much it costs. But you're supposed to do treatments, so it has dosages on the side. I would say like a dose is a lot. So I probably do half a dose per treatment. I put this on the ends of my hair only. I will then go ahead and shave my legs using my Cremo, you know, my shave cream that I talked about, and just let this sit in my hair for as long as possible. Once I get out of the shower, I really want to be a natural deodorant girly. I have tried so many natural deodorants. I want to try them again in 2025. And I think that now is the season to give them a shot, because in the summer, it's really hard for me. Like, you know, the winter, I'm not as sweaty. In the summer, it's like, do I dare? I don't know, but I always use Secret Clinical Strength deodorant. It's just the only deodorant that consistently works for me. So I buy these on repeat. I am never without these. I will say I have such a gripe though with this, the Clinical Strength. I use the Stress Response. I like the 48-hour clear. They come in very different varieties. This is the best variety in my opinion. Although like by the time you twist it up in the first use, it's like halfway empty. So the size of this is very deceiving. I would say the Secret fills it halfway, which is terrible because this is not a cheap deodorant, but again, it is the only deodorant that genuinely works for me. For sunscreens, I have 2 sunscreens that I repurchase all the time. I mean, do I need to keep saying that I repurchase things? This is the most repurchased video. That is the title of this video. But the Eucerin Daily Hydration Cream, this has SPF 30. I put this all over my top half of my body when I get out of the shower. I love this. It does not feel like sunscreen. It dries down so soft, so beautiful. It is very hydrating. So again, if you have dry skin, you're really, really going to like this. Blends in really nice. You do need to take the time to blend it though, otherwise it will leave a white cast, but if you take the time, it really hydrates the skin, it leaves a nice glow to your skin. I love to put it on my chest, especially when my skin is out. I am just all about sun protection. I don't want, I don't want spots from the sun, I don't want wrinkles, I don't want cancer, God forbid. So I just think that as much as we can do to prevent it, it's great. I love that up top, it has an expiration. So it says that it expires in April of 2026, hydrates all day, helps prevent against sun damage. And again, it has an SPF of 30, a light moisturizer. It dries down into the skin. It does not feel sticky. This is not a sunscreen that will make you feel sweaty. However, I don't use it, I don't sunbathe. Let's just get that straight. I cannot be in the sun. I am very temperature sensitive. I sweat very easily. So I never bake myself in the sun. I'm always in the shade. But if I'm on the beach and I'm sitting under the umbrella, this is not a sunscreen that I would wear when I'm on the beach and spending the day outside. This is my everyday sunscreen. When I'm walking to work, when I'm commuting, when I'm outside, but not spending the day outside. When I'm spending the day outside, I always use the Eucerin SPF 50, which I believe comes in a kind of purple bottle. I don't have that here because it is the winter, and so I don't use it. I left it at the beach house, but Eucerin just makes really beautiful body sunscreen. I also love is it Ulta MD SPF 50? That one I like better than the Eucerin one, just because the Eucerin one has an interesting scent to it. So that is the body SPF that I wear on just your regular normal day. And then I wear this every day, but I will also wear this if I were to go to the beach or just spend the whole day outside, because this has an SPF of 50, but this is the Dr. Dennis Gross Ultimate Defense Broad Spectrum. Again, SPF 50. I love an SPF 50. I only use SPF 50 on my face. Gone are the days that I used SPF 30. I just feel since turning 30, going to my facialist, she told me I should really bump up the SPF. This is really nice in the cooler months for me because this has more of a hydrating formula. In the summer, I really love the La Roche-Posay and Telios. You guys know, you've seen this so many times. They both have a pump, love a pump. But right now in the cooler months, this is just giving my skin that extra hydration that it very much needs. I cannot live without my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This is just their everyday cream. This is the best. I talk about this all the time. It is very comparable to the Tatcha Water Cream. However, it is half the price, okay? And it is better, in my opinion. It has 4.5% squalane, lightweight formula, is fast absorbing. It gives water replenishment to your skin throughout the day. It looks beautiful under makeup. I'm someone where I have very dry skin, but I also have very sensitive skin. So if I put too many hydrating layers or too thick of layers on my skin and my skin can't breathe, then I start to get these little red rash bumps, and this just adds a beautiful thin layer of hydration to my skin. And it is currently under my makeup today. It's so good. I really, really love it. The only cream that I have bought on repeat aside from the Tatcha Water Cream, but I didn't want to show that because we've talked about it so many times, and I am now pivoting away from Tatcha and solely investing in the Kiehl's Ultra Facial because I just believe in it that much. It's just so good. Other skincare products that I repurchase all the time, cannot live without. This is my Shiseido Power Infused Concentrate. It is their Ultimune serum. I love it because I can repurchase the refillable. So the refillable just comes with this, like that. So then I just take the top off. I put my little pump in. You guys know I love a pump. I'm a lady who is always going 100 miles an hour because I love my sleep. I don't like to give myself enough time. I'm one of those people where I work out all the time, but I always wait until the very last minute where I have to work out to do things. As my husband says, I am the queen of dilly-dallying. I like to live a leisure life, but I'm also going 100 miles an hour because I don't give myself enough time to get ready. So that's why I love a pump. This has a ton of vitamins in it, so it will help to brighten your skin. It has vitamin C, a bunch of antioxidants, so it helps to brighten the skin, gives a really nice thin layer of hydration. This really glides across the face. I can apply this in 2.2 and it goes really beautifully under any of my creams. It never pills. This is such a good everyday product. Beautiful for my skin no matter what time of year, especially if my skin's acting up. This is just a holy grail product that I know I can rely on and count on just as much. Well, honestly, this one more though. You guys know I love my Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. I joke all the time time, but this is like my Windex from my Big Fat Greek Wedding, you know, the dad that puts Windex on everything. Like when my skin is itchy, when my skin is dry, when I'm having a flare up, this is just my everything. I cannot live without this. I have repurchased this at this point for years and years and years. I cannot tell. This is probably like the 5th bottle. I always buy the Big Daddy bottle because it just makes sense to buy it because I use it every day. I mainly use this at night, but when Mike and I go on vacation, I do take a travel size one. I also bought the 1 ounce one and I literally just refill it with this one. Hack from me to you. I'll bring it on vacation and it will be my morning serum and my night serum just because, you know, when you're on vacation, you don't want to pack a lot. So this just checks all the boxes off for me. I always say if you are someone where you need hydration, but you have very sensitive skin, this is the best product to buy. This is an essential oil. It has distilled botanicals and it's supposed to leave you with a radiant, younger looking skin by morning. It really does. It is an oil, but it is a very, very thin oil. I use this as a serum. So I wash my face and then this is the first thing that I will put on my face. I will give it a little bit to sink into the skin. I will do my eye cream, my moisturizer, which a lot of the times when I use this, I also like to use the Midnight Recovery Omega Rich Cloud Cream. This is weird, okay? It is a weird cream. I love how it leaves my skin feeling. I love how it leaves my skin looking by morning, but it has a very interesting texture to it. It kind of is a very thick texture. You need to use this with a hydrating serum. You cannot use this with a retinol. I would use it with my Kiehl's Recovery Oil, which I love. And I also have a peptide serum, which I will put the picture of it here because I didn't add that to my list, but this is probably the 2nd bottle that I've ever used. A Phyto, I forgot what it's called, but it is also a very thin oil that I do use as a serum. So whenever I'm using a juicier kind of serum on my skin, I love the Midnight Recovery Omega Rich Cloud Cream. It helps to repair skin protective liquid barrier. It has a ton of botanicals, just like the Midnight Recovery Concentrate. So I find like this is a match made in heaven, honestly, in my opinion. Again, though, the texture, it will feel like it's kind of pilling, and I don't really love that. It doesn't actually pill, but again, you need a hydrating base to really help it like go on and glide across your face. Otherwise, it will feel like you're kind of fighting to rub it in. Again, not like the most pleasant experience when applying, but it leaves my skin very plump. It leaves my skin super bright. It's just, I love Kiehl's. I am a Kiehl's girly. I love it. I think, again, if you are someone where you have dry, very sensitive skin, Kiehl's does it right. You are paying for the amazing ingredients and science that goes behind this. You're not paying for the luxe kind of like packaging, in my humble opinion. When I carve out the time to use these, I absolutely love these. These are the best eye patches. I've talked about them so many times. I don't want to spend too much time here, but the Shiseido Benefiance Wrinkle Resist 24. These are pure retinol express smoothing eye masks. They are like paper, so you put them on, you can clean your house, you can walk on the treadmill, you can do anything, and they're not like that heavy gel that will slide down your face. They stay in place. Great for sensitive skin. I have very sensitive skin, especially around my eyes. I tend to get like eczema patches in my inner corner. When I tell you, if you are someone who struggles with crepiness or like wrinkles around your eyes, especially if you're a side sleeper, which I am. I side sleep, I can't help it. I start out on my back facing up, and then as the night progresses, I move from side to side. I just move around a lot. I drive my husband insane. He will tell you how many times I wake him up throughout the night. I'm so sorry. Last night I had terrible dreams. I woke him up a bajillion times. That is me. But when you squish your face, a lot of the times you will get wrinkles and crow's feet. So this will smooth them out. This is like a freaking iron for your face. These are pricey. I think you get 12 pairs, I think for about $70. I always buy these during the Sephora sale. These are a must for me if I have like a special event. I use these the day of my wedding, the day of my bridal shower, just days where I want to look my best. I know I'm going to be out and about in the sunlight and natural lighting, and I just want my lines to be ironed out. I cannot recommend this enough. If you are someone where you love highlighter, but you're kind of getting those wrinkles, and highlighter, you know, tends to exaggerate things. Oh my God. I did not use this today, but highly recommend these. These are so good. The best eye patches you will ever use, which is why I buy them at such a ridiculous price point. NuFace Hydrating Aqua Gel. I hate this gel in terms of like leaving it on my face all day, but I love the pump. You guys know I live for my NuFace. I NuFace my face about 20 minutes twice a week. I do it on Wednesdays and Fridays, which are the days that I work from home. So this is the activator gel. I will apply this on my face using this beautiful EOS skincare. Put this on, and this basically helps to conduct the microcurrent, which is what this is. This is a microcurrent device. Works out the muscles in your face to help lift and really depuff. This is such a good product for depuffing your skin. I buy this on repeat because if I don't buy this, then I can't use my NuFace. It's a necessary product, okay? I do my NuFace, I use this, and then they, like, NuFace says that you can leave this on your skin as a hydrating skincare, but I don't like it. I find like it's sticky. I feel like my skin can't breathe. It irritates my sensitive skin. So it's fine so long as I use it and then wash it off once I'm done with my NuFace, and then go in with a serum like my Ultimune, or even like this doesn't count as a repurchased product because I haven't repurchased this yet, but I love the Medicube. This is just like an extra shout out, the PDRN Pink Peptide Serum. So freaking good. So I will go in with something like this after washing this off. But I had to mention this because this is like the 6th bottle of this that I bought because, again, I like to NuFace my face twice a week. Speaking of the NuFace, that is an at-home spa facial device that, you know, you can go to a spa basically and get a microcurrent facial, but you have the luxury of bringing it home. So I did just want to mention that I do get a hydrofacial. I literally just got one this past Friday, but it is something that I repurchase. I go every 3 months, and while it's not like a physical product that I take home with me, it is a service that I invest in. It is pretty pricey, I would say. My spa is good about like collecting points. So they had a Black Friday sale. Basically, I went for my hydrofacial, which at my spa is $270, but I got 20% off for the Black Friday sale, and I had a ton of points. So by the end of my facial, I ended up spending $20, which is amazing, but it is an investment. However, I'm someone where I don't get Botox, I don't get any kind of injectables. The only time I go to a spa, I don't even go to, is that a med spa? I don't know. I don't think it's a med spa. I guess it's kind of technically a med spa. The only thing I get at a med spa or a regular spa is the hydrofacial. If you don't know anything about a hydrofacial, be sure to watch one of my videos. I'm actually gonna talk about it in my upcoming vlog. It is basically a facial that is catered to you. So if you're someone where you have clogged pores, they will do more extractions. I typically don't have clogged pores. My facialist, I love her, Jessica, she focuses more so on a light peel. What's that called? What's that called? Exfoliation of my skin, hydration of my skin. It's basically a device where it has a little like suction, and it suctions all these different kind of facial products into your skin. Again, they can be hydrating, they can be a peel, it could be to help with extractions. It is just like the best of the best. I love my hydrofacial. I really think it does such a beautiful job of making my skin smooth. Like, I'm not kidding you. I went on Friday. You're not supposed to wear any kind of makeup, and you're not supposed to wash your face for 24 hours. You're also not supposed to sweat. So I went Friday morning. Saturday morning, I washed my face after my facial, 24 hours. I did my makeup yesterday and today, and my makeup glided across my face. My face is so freaking smooth. Like, it's so good, and I really recommend it. I think it's a great thing to do in terms of upkeep for your skin. I have been interested in trying other facials, but I go to the head facialist at the spa that I go to, and she said that like once you do a hydrofacial, there is nothing better than a hydrofacial. It is just my little treat to myself, my little spa. And again, I go every 3 months. OPI nail polish. I love OPI. I did my nails last night. This is my Christmas red. This is in the shade Big Apple Red. My entire nail polish collection is 90% OPI. I love their regular schmegular like nail lacquer. It is my favorite. I swear by it. I can get this to last me a good 2.5, 3 weeks, pushing it, but it could go 3 weeks. I do like Olive and June. However, Olive and June doesn't last as long as OPI. I buy OPI nail polishes on the regular. I will say my most repurchased shades are definitely this one in Big Apple Red. It is just a staple. Ever since I was 22, I have been using this shade. I am now someone where I cannot tell you the last time I went to a salon and got a mani-pedi. I do my own nails, I do my own pedicures, and so I love OPI. So this shade definitely the most repurchased, and also Black Onyx. I love a black nail polish. It brings me back to like my emo days, you guys know, like Simple Plan, all that kind of, My Chemical Romance. It's a vibe. It is a vibe. So I just had to mention that I will forever use OPI nail polish because it's just so freaking good. Vitamins. I love my Alive vitamins for women. I repurchase them all the time. I also buy the magnesium with ashwagandha. I have Mike taking that now too. I just find like it helps to really relax me. I like to take it after work when it's like my wind down time. I don't know what it is. I think it helps to like balance out my nervous system. It puts me into a sleepy like state. I've been better about being consistent with them lately since one of my subscribers commented on a recent vlog. I was having a meltdown. I was in the midst of a meltdown. I want to say at this point it was 2 weeks ago, and one of my subscribers said that they take magnesium on the regular and it has helped them so much. And ever since then, I've been taking it on the daily, and I do notice such a big difference. And Mike feels more zen and like sleepier by the time it's time for us to go to bed. So if you're someone that struggles to go to sleep at night, I will link everything down below. But the magnesium pills, so good. 2 random things, and then we will hop into makeup very quickly. So I have an obsession, a freaking obsession with these Amazon tanks. If you know, you know. If you were here in the summer, I absolutely love these tank tops. I like the crop one, but only because I am a short torsoed lady. So they come in these kind of tanks, like this width, it's like 1 inch. And then it also comes in a spaghetti strap. And again, they come in cropped version and also a longer version. I don't like the crop because I like to wear them as crop. I like them because they meet right where my high-waisted shorts or my jeans. I'm 5'4", but I am a lot of leg and not a lot of top. I have so many here. I have so many at the beach house. They are just such a staple in my wardrobe. Like even now on days where it's not like super freezing, but I just need like a layer to help keep my chest warm, I wear these a lot. Under sweaters, under cardigans, they're just so good, and they are decently priced. In terms of makeup, I have to say, my most repurchased products, I can't get enough of these damn Merit Flush Bombs. I love them. I have so many colors. This is my newest one in Rouge. It is a beautiful red shade. And then this one is in Persimmon, which is like a moodier kind of like brownish burnt orange. Aside from these though, I do own a lot of the Tower 28 blushes, also really good. This one is in the shade After Hours, which is such a beautiful like plummy shade. And then this one is probably my most worn out of all of them, honestly. This is in the shade Rush Hour. It's such a good shade no matter what time of year it is. I've talked about this a lot, but it looks good in the summer. In the spring, it pulls more peachy. But then in the winter, autumn, if you're wearing more like autumnal shades, it pulls more orange. It's just such a versatile shade. I'm wondering like where my other one went. I definitely have more than 2 of these Blush Bombs. I also have this shade. This is in Stockholm, which is a beautiful bubblegum pink. I would say Merit Flush Bombs and Tower 28, whenever they release a new shade, I have to buy it. I have to, because I'm so intrigued. The formula is so good. It's so juicy. Today, I think I'm wearing MAC today, and I've had this one for a really long time, Cheer Up Glow Play, but I love a creamy blush. I love how it makes my skin dewy. Again, I have very dry skin. I always will buy the NARS Radiant Longwear. This is just something that I must have in my collection. This is the foundation that I wore on my wedding day. I will say I've never gone through an entire one of these. However, this is the 3rd bottle. Your foundation will go bad, especially if you're someone like me where I don't use foundation on the regular. Like I am someone where right now I'm wearing more foundation than I've worn in the past, I would say at least 2 years, and I wear it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm a weekend foundation wearer. In terms of lip liners, I gotta say, again, whenever Honeybee Gardens comes out with a new shade, I am so friggin' intrigued, but this is in Island Spice. This one is in Zen, and this one is in Fantasy. Island Spice is definitely my favorite. It is such a beautiful, beautiful color. Let me just swatch them all for you. This is Zen light pink shade. I always say if you were someone where you struggle from loss of pigmentation in your lips, this is a lip liner that doesn't look like a lip liner. It can just look like an actual lip color. This is in the shade Fantasy. So my most repurchased lip liners are definitely Honeybee Gardens. I also really love their eyeliners. I have to say, like you guys know, I am such a freakish fanatic for e.l.f. O Face lipsticks. I did a swatch video. I will link it here simply because I'm running out of time, and it's a short video, so it's less than a minute, but these are the best lipsticks. Yesterday I wore Standing Ovation, which is probably my most worn shade out of all of these. I will swatch this bad boy for you, but it's just a really moody shade. It really reminds me of NARS Anita. If you know, you know, kind of like that, just like vibey, bad girl kind of shade. I don't know, that's what I think. It's so pretty. It has a little bit of an iridescence to it, so it will leave like a nice little plumping look to your lips. A satin formula, so it's not too drying. They last a really long time. I love the shape of the bullet. It keeps that nice point, so you can really like define the Cupid's bow. Drugstore lip products are my favorite. The NYX Butter Glosses. I swatched each and every one of these in my last vlog, so I will link that here if you want to see them swatched, but these are so nice. They go on a little questionable, like you will put them on and at first they'll exaggerate kind of like the texture or like the dry patches to your lips, but give it like a good 5 minutes and then they really sink in to your lips. They hydrate them and they plump them from the inside out. I have so many colors. I have Eclair, I have Vanilla Cream, I have Fortune Cookie, and then this one is Creme Brulee. They are so good. I'll swatch Creme Brulee on the back of my hand, but they have that kind of like cushy, it's not a very liquidy gloss, so they have like that gel consistency, and look at that shine. Oh my God. I can't get enough of these. I went a little crazy when Mike and I went to Target. We did a Target run. I had the best time. Last but not least, I just wanted to mention Sydney Cummings. I love Sydney Cummings. You guys know I work out at home in my basement. I just downloaded her Hustle program, which is her December program. It is 30 days of workouts. I paid $8 for this. It's $7.99 every month. I pay $7.99 for her calendar. It incorporates 2 rest days a week, and each fitness program is different. But again, this one is called Hustle. And since it's December and she knows, you know, we got a lot of obligations, we're very busy, every single workout is a 30-minute workout, which is my favorite kind of workout. It means I can work out if I feel like going for a walk. It's just, it doesn't take up too much time, or I can do a little yoga or a little bit of Pilates. So I just find like when it's a 30-minute workout for me, I build upon it in other ways. But you know, if you just have 30 minutes is 30 minutes. It's great. So I'm in and out, but I had to mention Sydney Cummings. I love her so much. I've done so many different kind of workout training programs, and I noticed the biggest difference in my mental health, in my physical physique when I do Sydney Cummings. It is a lot of weight training, but it is accessible for anyone. I'm sorry, when I was rushing yesterday, I completely and totally forgot to mention probably my most repurchased product. I want to say I started it in January and I've been doing it for a full year come January 2025. Don't quote me, but I've been doing it for a long time. I don't know how I missed this pile, but my collagen peptides. These are the Vital Proteins collagen peptides. There are about 27 servings per container, so this will last me 27 days. If you don't know, I take 1 serving of this, which is 2 hefty tablespoons or 20 grams. I measure it out every morning. I add this to my first cup of coffee. I do a whole serving. I put it in hot coffee. I stir it so that the collagen peptides dissolve within, and then I add my milk afterwards. So this is just really great for your hair, your skin, and your nails. The biggest reason why I enjoy it is because in my first cup of coffee, I'm getting 18 grams of protein, and you know me, I am just someone where most of us are protein deficient, so I just like to get 18 grams of protein in my first cup of coffee. If you don't know anything about collagen, do your research, but again, it's supposed to help with your hair, skin, and your nails, and it's also supposed to help with joint support. I have 3 here that I bought during Cyber Monday deals. I buy them in bulk every time they go on sale on Amazon. Like I said, I will buy as many containers as I can fit in my home. That is it, guys. I need to run. I've been talking for so long, excuse me, but I need to go run. I need to go meet the penguins. Be sure to let me know down below in the comment section, what are some of your most repurchased products? I would love to hear all about them. If you're not yet subscribed, consider subscribing, especially if you enjoyed this video. Do be sure to leave it a thumbs up if you did. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, whenever it is you're watching this. I love you guys so much. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.